The QF-4 Phantom is one of the most unique aircraft in aviation history, a legend reborn not as a fighter, but as a target drone. Originally, the F-4 Phantom was a symbol of American air power, serving with distinction in the Vietnam War and beyond. It was a twin-engine, all-weather fighter that could carry a wide range of weapons and dominate in air-to-air combat as well as ground attack missions. But by the late 1980s and early 1990s, the Phantom was aging out of frontline service, replaced by more advanced jets like the F-15 and F-16. Instead of retiring these iconic machines to museums or scrapping them, the United States military decided to give them one final, very important role: training the next generation of pilots and testing new weapons systems. That is where the QF-4 was born. The Q designation meant that the Phantom had been converted into a drone. Engineers modified the aircraft with advanced remote control systems, allowing it to fly without a pilot on board. These QF-4s were often painted in bright, high-visibility orange patterns to make them easier to track during training exercises. Their primary mission was to act as full-scale aerial targets, providing realistic scenarios for fighter pilots to engage against. Instead of shooting down drones that looked nothing like enemy aircraft, pilots could now test their skills against a fast, maneuverable jet that had once been a frontline war machine. This made the QF-4 invaluable for live-fire training, missile development, and weapons evaluation. One of the most fascinating aspects of the QF-4 program was that these drones could still be flown by human pilots when needed. This gave them incredible flexibility, as they could be operated manually for ferry flights, testing, or training purposes, and then switched to drone mode for combat simulations. Many QF-4s continued to showcase the raw power and agility of the Phantom, even decades after its design. The U.S. Air Force and Navy both made extensive use of them, ensuring that America's new generation of air-to-air weapons could be tested against real, high-performance targets. By the 2000s, however, the QF-4 fleet was slowly being phased out, replaced by newer QF-16 Fighting Falcon drones. Still, the Phantom's second life as a drone cemented its place in aviation history. For over 50 years, the Phantom proved its worth in combat, training, and testing, evolving from a feared fighter jet into a vital tool for preparing future pilots and refining advanced weaponry. Today, surviving QF-4s can be seen at air shows and museums, where they continue to capture the imagination of aviation enthusiasts. The story of the QF-4 Phantom is more than just about a fighter jet turned drone. It's about adaptation, innovation, and the lasting impact of one of America's most iconic aircraft.